And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog. And normally he's got that fastball popping the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab here, M.Gore.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
And now the right fielder, Jose Siri. And a ground ball to first. Low takes it himself, and a quick out, number one. Here's a Mets lineup now. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Juan Soto.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Francisco Lindor in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
One out, base is empty. Missed inside with the curve.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third baseman.
And now it's Mark Vientos.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And a big swing and a miss. Gore, a 6'2 southpaw, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And now the count is even.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Cruz pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. That one lifted to left. Makes the grab, and that is that. Mets strand 1, and now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starting pitcher, NYM-S.Manaea. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Jacob Young leading things off and takes a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
0-2 is the count.
got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now, Nasim Nunez. And another ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Nathaniel Lowe in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
So 2 down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That's in for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Pulls that one foul. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. Nationals leave 1. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Gore back to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Starling Marte up to hit. Breaking ball misses down and away. Alonso gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Up the middle. Nunez flips to second. That's one. Adelow. It's a double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
The pitch. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. They take the force out. Third out. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And here's the DH for Washington, Juan Yepez. A little bit low, and that's ball 1. Fouled off left side. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And there's the ball.
Inside, ball 2.
And that's downstairs and outside. Oh, and that liner got him. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Here's the catcher to hit, Riley Adams. And that's outside. That one ripped. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Trey Lipscomb digging in for the Nationals. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Adams, the runner at second with 1 away. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Dylan Cruz stands in now and watches strike 1. This one in the dirt. Two outs. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
First and second, 2 outs. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. Strike on the inside corner. Hit hard but foul off to the left. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him! He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And that one in the air center field. One away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Jose Siri. He's 0 for 1. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Francisco Lindor. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Siri at first, one gone. That one's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cruz in position. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's going to be Mark Vientos. Flied to right his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Next pitch is outside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle-of-the-order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Fouled off. He was late. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Leading off, Jacob Young. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. And a ball evens the count. To the right side, Acuna. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez. Struck out swinging his first time. That one not close. Ball 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. That one missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Just missed. That's a strike. That one catches the zone, and the count's full.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Low, batting with one down, takes a strike. Step off, throw to first. And he just got his hand in there. Strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Stays alive. Cut on and lifted in the air. Taylor hustling after it. Hauls it in after a long run. 2 away now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Yepes at the plate now, and that's inside. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs. Not even close there. Now 3-1. Riley Adams in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Juan Soto.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one hammered. That's back. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? Home run number 5 on the season. It's 2-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Back Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1. And a curve is down and in. Marte, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. On the ground to third. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first, and there are 2 outs. So up next for New York, Luis Torrens. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's back. Booyah! He'll touch them all. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And now Luis Angel Acuna. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. 2 outs, base is empty. Fought off foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fastball is outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. That's off the mark, and that's ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 3 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Nationals Park, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Riley Adams. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Trey Lipscomb. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Cut on and missed, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. He reached on a walk his first time. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Adams leads off first with 1 away. That one catches the corner for a strike. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Next offering upstairs. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Number 23 takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. The other way, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Number 23 with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Adams coming home. The tag, and he's in there. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now it's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fastball almost got him there. Swing and a ground ball. Lindor to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
2 outs, bases full. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit, and that is out of play. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
To the right side. Toss to Alonso. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gore back to work. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Young. And there's 1 away.
Now batting shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. 0 for 2 in this one. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
And now the Mets DH, Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
That's inside.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Lindor on the move. There's a ball. Throw, safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. McKenzie-Gore will depart, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for the
On to pitch now for the Nationals, Jackson Rutledge.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Up with it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. It's now 5-1. You're dialed into the show. Back in Washington, D.C., we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Juan Yepez.
Juan Yepez, the next to hit. Sliced hard but foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And a couple of quick outs.
Catcher Riley Adams.
Riley Adams digging in for the Nationals. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
2 outs. Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
To third, Vientos. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nationals go quietly. They're down 5-1. Top of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Starling Marte. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Kyle Finnegan looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Law also throwing. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Taylor now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Here's the 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? A gigantic blast. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 7-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's the Mets leadoff man, Jose Siri. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one down the line, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just one of those seen high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And a foul ball. Siri off of first with 2 away. Runner takes off on the ground to first, but that rolls foul. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-1. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Trey Lipscomb. There's a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Right through there for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground right side. Takes it himself. One up, one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. A strikeout and a walk. Out to center. Taylor moving under it. Squeezes it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Dante.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 7 and the Nats 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Finnegan.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Comes up empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And now 2-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next pitch is outside. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Late swing, foul to the left. Finnegan, a righty that throws with power. 33 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. headed towards the corner. Makes his way towards it. Makes the grab after a long run. 2 down.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
2 outs, base is empty. Pete Alonso will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
He swings and fouls one off. Next one just misses. Going to count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2. Two outs. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. His second home run of the game. It's 8-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, nobody on. Now at the plate, Starling Marte. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one fouled off. In the air, right side. Cruz on the move. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Center fielder, Jacob Young.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Reed Garrett.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nasim Nunez. In the air, left side. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. That clips a corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
On the ground, could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Nats 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Lucas Sims.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Foul ball. Towards first, low. He steps on the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Luis Torrens.
So digging in, Luis Torrens. Ball 1, no strikes. Activity in the bullpen. Number 68 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Law getting cranked up as well. That one hit to right. Cruz sizes this one up, and there are 2 outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Hard hit left side. Over to Lowe. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. And it remains an 8-1 game. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
1-1.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Off the mark there. And a full count now.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But, yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Big stock center field. Man at first with 1 gone. Riley Adams now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Yepes, the base runner at first with 1 out. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So first and second with 1 gone. Stepping in, Trey Lipscomb. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the dirt. Here's a 1-2.
Ball inside.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out. So first and second with 2 outs. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. And ball 1 to the right fielder. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Just missed.
2-0.
And there's a strike. Late with the swing there.
2-2.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
The count's full.
Squirts away a little bit. Swings and misses. Struck him out. So the Nats leave a pair. It's still an 8-1 ball game. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Jose Siri. Sims back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. High fly ball out to center field. Young hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop
Francisco Lindor digs in now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one ripped into right. Cruz makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now Mark Vientos. Swinging a foul out of play. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. And a foul ball. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 10-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
2 down, nobody on. Outside. And a count 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Starling Marquez.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. And this is now a 10-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Tyler McGill. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one
ball,
way
2
inside.
strikes. Ball, that's inside.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And there's a ball.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Right side, hard hit. Toss to Alonso, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacob Young.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Pitch misses. Ball 1. The Nats with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the corner for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Up the middle. Lindor. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do.
Alonso. Off balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, first baseman.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Nathaniel Lowe. And that one clips the corner. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Fair ball. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. So they're at the corners now. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, C.J. Abrams. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take this one in a blowout.
This team has gotten off to a great start. They've come in here. They've won the first 2 games of this series, riding high right now, pretty confident. But you got to be careful. If you're overconfident and you don't stay focused at the task at hand, you could drop the next 2 games and leave here feeling a little disappointed after a great start to the series.
10